Hi, I'm Jim Tomovich, Chairperson of Manufacturing Technology. Welcome to our manufacturing lab. We start our tour over here in the lab next to this Y-axis lathe. This is a industry standard piece of equipment. Companies that buy this make money with this equipment, and we teach you how to run it. Over here is a 5-axis mill. The 5-axis mill moves in 5 different axes, so it can actually machine 5 sides of the part. On this side over here, we have a 4-axis mill. A 4-axis mill has a tombstone on it. The 4th axis is right tucked in that corner over there. And when you put a tombstone on it, the tombstone rotates 360 degrees, so you can put different parts on it and press the button and it'll run for hours and hours at a time making parts for you. We do have 3 Haas mini mills that you learn to do G-code programming on. You'll see our Metallurgy CNC CMM, computer numerically controlled coordinate measuring machine. There's a little touch probe over here that actually comes down to find the dimensions on it and its characteristics and put out an inspection report for these parts. This is the metallurgy side of the lab. Metallurgy is the science of metals, where we learn what metals are made of, what happens to them when you heat treat them. We machine soft metals over here. After you machine the soft metals, you run them through heat treat and they turn hard. So with this inverse metallographic microscope, we can actually zoom in on our samples and see the grain structure of the parts to see what the heat treat did to them. This is one of the newest machines in our facility over here. This is a CNC press brake. While the CNC mills and lathes remove material, this guy just bends material. Bends it into all different forms like refrigerator parts, brackets, toasters. It bends the parts in specific shapes. This is a plastic injection molding machine. It takes little pellets of plastic, shoves them through this system over here, heats them up, pushes them into a die, and makes these little mold pieces for you. And in our advanced CAD classes, we'll actually design these mold pieces and using our 3D printers, print out a mold for this guy and make these parts. This guy over here is a metal cutting laser. Not too many colleges are going to have that. We do over here. We have the ability to cut out all different shapes of metal over here. We were working on our mascot over here, making little can openers or a bottle top openers for them. This happens to be a tabletop CNC mill. This is for the road show, to bring it to the primary and secondary schools out there to show them the technology that we have to offer here. Now the rest of the shop over here, this is our manual machine shop over here. We'll learn how to operate the manual lathe, manual mill, and surface grinders. This is a Bridgeport milling machine. Once again, this is what you'll see in the industry. We only teach on industry standard equipment over here, so we have the latest and greatest technology here. Our surface grinders are precision machining equipment. They can hold a tolerance of 10 millionths of an inch. All right, so now follow me into our CNC programming classroom. We learn how to G-code program the CNC machines here. We practice on these trainers over here. The class has 12 students in it, and we have 12 trainers. We also have a couple of 3D printers here. We have two Stratus F370s. This guy over here, this is a J55 printer. It's a poly resin printer. It prints with a liquid, and then there is a black light in here that actually hardens the liquid. What everyone likes is the pizza that it prints out. It's not really Chicago's best, but it'll fool most people on a plate with a napkin. All right, so now into our metrology classroom. So before we talked about metallurgy, which is the science of metals, this is metrology, which is the science of measuring. The only facility in the state that has more inspection equipment than we do is Metallurgy. Metallurgy is the world's largest manufacturer of inspection equipment. All right, so that was the tour. You've seen our shop, over $4 million worth of equipment, and now it's time to go. We got tours coming in here. I spent enough time with you guys. I gave you all the training I possibly could. Next thing I want you to do is apply for a job. There are a lot of good paying jobs out there that do a livable wage in DuPage County, and we hope to see you soon at a